A warm welcome back to the channel. Today I am talking about the grip pressure. The grip pressure is equally as big as the orientation of the hands on the golf club. Now, if you are a new subscriber to this channel, welcome. Thanks for being here. If you are a regular, you will appreciate by now that I go on about the grip so much, and I know it gets boring, but it's only because I know how powerful it is and how much it's going to make you play better golf. Yes, you, better golf, you need to play. I want you to appreciate today that the grip pressure on the golf club goes hand in hand with the placement of the hands on the club. How often are you down the range hitting golf shots and you've hit a few out to the right? You're working on your golf swing, you're working on P1, P2, P3, horse poop, and you go, oh geez, I can't get that position. It's like, I've got to get those positions. And before you know it, I've had too much caffeine, by the way. Before you know it, you have got yourself into a situation where the golf club is being gripped so tight that you can't see the wood for the trees. The levers of the golf club are not working in the manner you would like them to. And as soon as the levers in the golf swing don't work in the manner you'd like them to, all of a sudden you lose the efficiency down at the bottom of the golf swing, don't we? That swinging implement that I seem to bang on about, the power transfer, the energy transfer from the pull phase to the swing phase. And there's a reason for that. First of all, it is the orientation of the hands on the golf club. If you have a weaker hold, you will have to, when you're pulling the golf club, you will have to have some form of influence, some form of influence on the head to try and get it to catch up and square up. Because remember, this golf club, as you will have heard a few times before, has a light end and a heavy end. I can hold the light end really very lightly, 2 fingers, and I can move it around, no problem. Now, to get that handle and that head to move at the same rate, I can do that 2 ways. I can move my hand really slowly and start to get the momentum of the golf club working together. Or, if I grip the club tight and I move the handle, now I can get the handle and the head working together. So when we think about that analogy, at the top of the golf swing, when I make that transition and I pull the golf club down, I'm going to readjust my mic because that's really annoying me. When we pull the golf club, we load the shaft, we create lag, we create downcock, however you want to articulate or speak of that transition. Fundamentally, the hand is outrunning the head. The handle is outrunning the head if you grip the golf club light. When you grip the golf club light and you load the club, the handle gets to the golf ball early. If you could actually get the handle to the golf ball this early, can you see that the face is looking over here? If you actually got the handle that early to the golf ball and you were able to maintain that, you would have to have such a shut club face to make those levers work with hitting the shot. The reason why I'm talking about the face orientation is because it is intrinsic, goes hand in hand with how light you can hold the golf club. So if I grip the golf club really light, and I'm going to grip, and there's two major areas that you need to appreciate where this grip pressure needs to be at its lightest. It needs to be at its lightest when you are pulling the golf club in transition. So at the top of the backswing, when you're pulling on the golf club, the hands need to feel like they're as light as possible. And then you want to get the golf club to feel as light as possible in the grip down at the bottom of the golf ball. Those two areas will allow you to have maximum load and maximum swing. If you've got maximum swing at the bottom, that is utter freedom. I'm going to grip the golf club in my usual way, and I'm going to make my golf grip as light as possible at the top and as light as possible down at the bottom. I'm pulling on the golf club, I'm using myself, and that's the shot I come out with. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do exactly the same, and I'm now going to change my grip orientation back to being weak, and I'm going to make my grip pressure as light as possible. Going to do exactly the same as I was just doing. I try to pull it hard, I hit down. Look at the difference. So the face to path value went from -1.2 to +13. I hit down at 4.8, nice. Club path straight, fractionally from the inside. My face was 13.5 degrees open. For those of you that are trying to work from an inside out path, good luck with that. Understand that the club path was inside out, 0.6, and my ball went miles right. I now change my grip orientation again, go back to my normal grip. I make exactly the same feels in transition and light down at strike. And all of a sudden, the golf ball comes back to being drawn. The attack angle, depending on how hard I pulled it, how much it loaded, will affect one of the ingredients of how it affects the attack angle, and the path line again was back from the inside. If you are down the range and you're gripping it in a certain way, and you've read grip pressure, lighten your grip pressure, and it will make you hit the ball further. Well, let me tell you, it has absolutely beep all to do with hitting the ball further. Because if you are gripping the club light and you've got your hands on in the wrong orientation, I promise you it will make your golf worse. So, grip pressure, when we move the golf club away, if the golf club is light in our grip, all of a sudden you have to use the levers in a different way. And I've done a few drills on this, or a few videos should I say on this, so just check out my video on the backswing, the takeaway. I've got loads of it. Check it in my playlist. I've got playlists with backswing help, transition help, impact help, setup help. So do go and check out my playlist. If there's a part of the golf swing that you are looking for help and advice on, go check out the playlist because they really will give you an insight into the various components. So as we move the golf club away, I'm now using the pad of my hand, my right hand, my feet to move the golf club away, rather than if I grip the club tight, I can really move the head fast. Well, of course, if I'm gripping the golf club light and I want to move that head fast, you can see if the handle moves quickly, which is the end that I'm gripping hold of, the head would lag behind. Therefore, if I want to move that head quickly away from the golf ball with a light grip, it's impossible. But if my sensation is that I need to get the club face back to the golf ball square and not open, my grip pressure will go up because I'm trying to make the face do what I need it to do. That's why you're gripping it tight. So you can't grip the club light unless the face is in check. And the face only becomes more in check if the grip is in the right orientation. Do check out my grip series. This video is going to go in that. And I think I'm going to reshoot the initial grip series video that I did way back in. Ant Lockyer, a good friend of mine. Go check out his channel. Link is at the bottom of the screen here. The Addicts, Golf Addicts, fantastic content that he's making. We talked about the grip pressure, and it's a huge component of how that influences the golf swing. So He told me about how far I've come on YouTube. He sent me my first ever video I did on the grip series. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So that's what's going to inspire me to maybe go back and remake that video. The grip pressure will influence takeaway. But again, takeaway is like the nervousness of the golfer of what's about to come. And invariably, with the ball going off over here, creates the nervousness in a golfer to drag the golf club away quickly. Then in transition, when we pull on the golf club, we try to widen the arc, because widening the arc will make the golf ball not go right. But to make, where'd that come from? To make the arc go wide, I have to have so much force outwards to make that face look left. How could I ever create load and lag in my downswing if the face is out of orientation, if when I grip the club light with a poor grip and I load the golf club, the ball goes out to the right? Why would I ever keep my grip pressure light? So you can say to your blue in the face, grip the club light, it won't have the impact. You might grip it lighter, but it won't have a positive impact on your golf shots. I've never asked anyone standing on the mat to grip the club lighter. It is an absolute waste of energy, time, and thought. Don't need to think it. Grip the club better, the face will start to realign itself, and you will grip the club lighter. When you feel more power, you will grip the club lighter. Stop trying to make this game harder for yourself by thinking of more things. The grip pressure will be light because the hands are on the club in a better orientation. The keys then, good orientation of the grip on the club is a must. Then we can feel light grip pressure at address. We can feel light grip pressure when we're pulling the golf club in the pull phase, and we can feel light grip pressure through contact. Those are the three areas that you want to focus on. But the two of the top of the three feels is transition and impact. It wants to feel like in the pull phase, and these are my cues, in the pull phase, up at the top of the backswing, at the moment I'm pulling on the golf club, as I'm pulling it, I'm actually making my hands feel like they're coming away from the grip as I'm pulling it. Because if you went into a gym, got a cable, and you try to pull on a cable quickly, you could make the grip light and pull it. And the only way you could do that is if you had good purchase on the grip. And the reason I felt inspired to make this video today is one of my good friends here at Precision Golf, Matty, alt golfer. Check out his YouTube channel below. A couple of plugs for a couple of really great guys and great friends of mine. He re-gripped my golf clubs, and immediately it makes me feel like the traction on the golf club is there. I replace the grips on my golf club every couple of months. It's important to me because if I can make the traction on the club feel like a brand new set of Pirellis, Dunlop, however, Bridgestones, it feels like I can always keep my grip pressure light. A good glove always keeps my pressure light. So a good glove, or brand new glove, or newish glove, and some new grips, those two things will really, really help you on top of a new, or should I say, a good grip orientation will really help the grip pressure. So do check out Matty the Alt Golfer. His YouTube channel is a cracker. So, and a big thanks to Matty for sorting my grips out. Grip pressure will give you more efficiency with your levers. Your levers are huge players on how you're going to generate more speed at the bottom. I hope you found today's video useful. I'm really, really enjoying this YouTube journey, and I really want to take this moment to thank you all for all the absolutely emotional response I get with some of the lovely comments that you all make. It's truly appreciated. I can't say that enough. You have a great weekend. You play the golf that you deserve. Stick with me, stick with this channel, because I will get you there. I'll see you next time.